we're going to go back to Browns camp because we have a special guest joining us here on our Back Together weekend. What's up, Myles Garrett, joining the show? We're big fans of yours here on this show. Had the pleasure to talk to you a few times ahead of some of your games. And first of all, we haven't gotten to tell you yet, but congratulations on getting the deal done. How's everything feeling at camp right now, knowing that you've got that deal, and I know you're super hungry to get big wins?
Yeah, I mean, I'm more hungry, for the wins and being here, seeing my teammates, getting out here and competing. That's what means the most to me. So just glad to be out here in the heat, and these guys are really excited to get out here and get better.
Myles, Dan Orlovsky here. Congrats on the deal. So we sat with you in the season last year, and you were saying, I really want to know what the forecast of the organization. What's the plan for the future of the organization before you determine your own individual future? What did you hear from them or see from them that made you comfortable with that?
I wanted something concrete, something that we could all get behind and believe in, and I think they really have a plan for these next couple of years to really turn us into a competitor, sooner rather than later. And that's all we want to do. We want to go out there, we want to have fun by kicking ass and winning games.
Myles, Louis Riddick here. Hey, man, it is good to see you, and I'm happy for you as far as your payday is concerned. Look, and along those lines, as far as the team, it's not just about the quarterback, but obviously about all the other players that you guys brought in. You brought in a lot of people on the defense. On the defensive line, there's some new faces, some young guys like Mason Graham. What have you seen out of some of the additions that you have on that side of the ball? And with you being the alpha and being the head of the snake there, do you like how it's going so far, albeit early on here in training camp?
For sure. For the last month, I've had some of the younger guys in and out training with me in Dallas at a facility I work out at, and it's been real competitive. Guys, getting to compete with some of their peers from other teams, seeing how they stack up, and really pushing each other. So it's really been competitive for this last month. We've really already been in preseason. Those who are with me, and so I've already got to see. Mason, I've got to see Alex, Isaiah, Aiden, those young guys who were there, they were able to really, get ahead of the curve, and they've really looked impressive, and it's showing right now, and hoping they can continue this momentum into the preseason games and into the season.
Myles, this is Field Yates. First of all, can I borrow just $10? Not asking for much, but I think you have it to spare. Let's keep the scouting theme going here. You just gave an assessment of Mason Graham, but of course everybody is going to ask your head coach about your quarterbacks and the competition going on right now. You've got a bird's eye view. You've got an up close and personal view. What have you seen from these four guys in the very early goings of training camp?
I've really seen that they help each other and they work together. The guys are not afraid to make a mistake, go out there and try to make a play, but also helping each other up and coaching them through what they see. Whether that's the young guys talking to Joe or Joe talking to the young guys. They're not afraid to seek each other out and make each other better.
Myles, Field asked you about the quarterbacks on your team. I'm curious to know what it's like in your division, having to go up against Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, and now Aaron Rodgers twice a year with a lineup of quarterbacks that's quite decorated in the AFC North.
Man, I can tell you, it doesn't get more exciting than that. And knowing that we're gonna have the chip stacked against us every single week, it's fun odds. Knowing that they're gonna write us off and that. We have to claw our way up from the bottom, and rightfully so. We didn't have the year we wanted to last year, but we got to go out and earn it each and every week, and that's going through these superstar quarterbacks.
That's well said. Myles, you might have missed this, but we were talking about how these guys were feeling like there's no way they could go out to training camp anymore. They're old farts, so that's partially why. But I'm curious, do you have any, training camp secrets that you deal with to try to get through the heat and survive? You're obviously a different level athlete than the people here sitting at this set.
Dang.
Hey.
Hey, I don't know what to tell you. I'm just gifted. God given. Thank you. I just got to thank the Lord for this one.
Exactly, man.
Yeah, I know
Some things are
It's
what
just
they are.
different for some people. When you're Myles Garrett, it's a little easier.
You know something, Laura? Way back in the day, before he was even a Cleveland Brown, Myles Garrett bench pressed me about 14 times on national TV. I don't know if Myles recalls that.
Yeah, he's just gifted.
I'm a little denser muscle-wise now, Myles, but I think you still. We might be workout partners now as opposed to you bench pressing me. But I knew at that moment that you were built different.
Hey, we need to hit a workout now. You know, it look a little bit different now.
You could be talking about those workouts like they talk about working out with Aaron Donald.
Yeah, we're going to get a reprise of that. Myles, thanks so much for joining
Thanks
us.
for the
We
time,
appreciate
Myles.
you, man. Good luck with everything this season. Just so cool to hear from him.
I wouldn't want Myles benching Field now because Field's hair would get in
It would
Myles'
get in
eyes.
the way. Phil Field, though, big haircut right before the show.
Breaking news, he cut it right before the mullet came in.
Well,
I had
is
some
there still a little
ideas.
mullet there?
There's a little bit of mullet.
A little bit.
Guys, I feel like Samson right now. Like my power is gone. Not much of I had it, but